What do you do when your boss walks up to you and says, "The government has decided to fire us from the exhibition project and I need your help to convince them"? I don't know how many of you have come across something like this at work, but I'm sure you've been put in a spot to convince someone about your ideas. I was in a fix when this happened to me almost a decade ago. Hi, I'm Archit Raj Thapar, the creative chief at Harappa, sharing my experience on how to sell your ideas at work. You could be selling your accomplishments in an appraisal meeting. You could be selling your team's performance to your peers. Or you could be selling an outlandish idea to a tough client. This Masters will help you prepare for all these situations and more. In my case, my boss, let's call him Vikram, had to convince the government to take us back for the project, which was designing an exhibition center in Delhi. At the time, I was too naive to look at the big picture. I couldn't get past why did he pick me? I was the youngest architect in the firm. I had zero insights into the audience we were presenting to. And honestly, I didn't even know why we were being fired. However, Vikram wasn't interested in putting me out of my misery. He said, "You're the only one available. Let's not waste any time. We only have 3 days to prepare." Before I walk you through that 3-day journey, I'd like to draw your attention towards a pattern that I've been using in this video so far. I have been using the rule of 3. I listed 3 scenarios in which this Thrive Masters come in useful for you. I shared 3 concerns regarding my association with this presentation. And I have 3 colorful panels behind me, which by the way is just a coincidence. But why 3? Why not 2 or 4? Well, it's not a personal obsession. There is a method to this madness. 1, 2, 3, Kirk Herger, Amar Akbar Anthony. Our mind is wired to grasp things in 3s. Make it 4 and we get confused about what to keep and what to leave. And what if we bring it down to 2? Our mind won't be able to recognize any pattern in it and we won't remember it after a while. 3 is the smallest number of elements needed to create a pattern in our mind. Taking a cue from that, I want to introduce the core concept of this Thrive Masters. I like to call it Sell Like a Human Framework. This will become your partner in crime every time you consider selling an idea at work. Picture this framework to be like this cheesecake, made up of 3 distinctive layers that come together to form a compelling experience for the audience. The crust is the soul, which acts as the foundation of your pitch. Without a sturdy crust, the cheesecake will fall apart. The thickest part, which is right in the center, is the story, which decides the fate of your pitch, just like the success of this cheesecake. And lastly, the icing on the top. This is the show of your pitch. This is what pulls your audience in, and just like the cheesecake, it can vary depending on your personal style. But more on that later. For now, just remember 3 ingredients of the Sell Like a Human framework: soul, story, and show. Irrespective of the industry or the role, this framework just works. You could be fresh out of college and entering your first job. You could be a product manager influencing the next set of feature launches in your company. Or a marketing manager convincing your boss about the next viral campaign you have designed. Hopefully, this cheesecake will help you keep the framework handy for your next big idea at work. In the next few videos, I'll zoom into each of these 3 ingredients spread over a span of 3 days and reveal if I manage to save my firm from going under. The drama of day 1 awaits you in the next video.